1. Alright. Hey guys, Plaza Heroes are back today after a very long time. With me as always is Number Man. So hi man.
What's up, guys?
So right, so as you all know, TPP3 has just started. The draft happened just last night. The Number Man himself is managing the Absol posters, and I am playing for the Banderers Therians. So yeah.
Oh, we're actually facing off week 1.
We are week 1 opponents. I forgot about that actually. I can do that too. Right. So
Yeah.
the prediction for that, of course. So yeah, what we're doing right now is breaking on the draft, and we go team by team and see how each manager performed in the auction that happened last night. So I think we can start.
Yeah.
Ready? Okay. So the first team, which for me is the best draft out of all the teams here, is the Absolute Posters managed by the Number Man and Ice Master. So what made this team so good is that right off the bat, the managers themselves are great players of the tiers that have been played in this tour. So in my opinion, the Number Man, yours and Ice Master's price is quite low when it comes to the pool that you're playing for.
Yeah.
So in that sense, I think you had the advantage right off the bat with you two starters being there every week. Now, add to that the fact that you got Kither, Shiloh, Crying, Kingly of 5, Kesso, Grey, WSN or Wisan 1, Crash.txt, Carl Dude Guy, and Ron 5. All of these players, at least the majority of them, I would see them in any team tour going positive. And if that tells you anything, is that this team, for me, of course, is the number 1 spot by a mile. It's a great draft from you and Ice Master, Number Man, I have to say. Like a perfect draft.
Yeah, honestly, I was really surprised during the draft because we got a lot of people way cheaper than we thought we would. Well, not a lot of people, but Kiefer mainly.
Yeah.
Like, didn't expect to get Kiefer for sub 25, to be honest. Like,
Okay.
we were honestly we're prepared to drop even upwards of 30k because Kiefer, Ice Master, the Number Man, it's kind of like absolute tradition at this point.
Exactly, yeah.
So getting him for 19k was amazing. And also didn't expect to get Shiloh for as cheap.
12.5,
Crying.
that's a steal, man.
Yeah, nor Gray, like almost everyone we got for cheaper than we thought we would get them, which is pretty amazing.
Yeah, man, I mean, I was watching the draft live and I was blown away by how many players you get away with for no, I mean, literally jump change, for lack of a better word. So easy,
Yeah.
so cheap, and I don't know, man.
But I think a bunch of managers just had a different approach to drafting than we did.
Must be, yeah.
I think the only team that kind of drafted the way that Ice and I did was the Imposters.
Yeah, agreed.
I think their draft is structured pretty similarly to ours.
Yeah, I mean,
As for the other, I think sorry. As for the other teams, I think they took different strategies.
yeah, but I'm just thinking about your team and the Imposters. If both, if on paper, if everything works according to that's on paper, you would be flying literally this tour. But let's see. It's a long season. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, definitely.
For now, you're my number 1 spot in power rankings. My personal power rankings. Okay. So the next team that we're looking at is the Laverage Lopanese, led by Team Charm and Potriarch 2004. So, what about this team, bro? What do you think?
So I think Team Charm. I think he drafted a bit memey because he was dropping 10Ks, 17Ks, like out of nowhere. Not even instead of upbidding patiently, like
Yeah.
like it's usually done. But I think honestly, their team looks pretty fine. Honestly, I'm not. I should check what the managers are playing. Let me see. Oh, the managers aren't playing. No,
No, they
Team
are
Charm
playing.
isn't. Team Charm is playing, but not Pokeart.
Wait, why did Pocha buy herself then?
I don't know. So
Huh?
one
Okay.
thing, it kind of feels like manager buys are so cheap here. It
Exactly.
feels like a way to buy a manager and not play them. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, I
so
mean,
yeah,
yeah. When you look at the team, usually the top heavy, they're very top heavy in terms of Tony Flanagan, Fight Fighter, Team
yeah,
Charm.
yeah,
Potter also can play, of course, the mashups. So they're
yeah,
very top heavy. And Easy being a 9K pick is might be a steal because he's doing really well in OU right now.
yeah, yeah. That's a pretty good steal, honestly.
And add to the
I
fact
think.
that Balur also plays OU a lot. Surfy can play OU.
Oh yeah, they have a good OU core, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, Joel Dorcas is a mono main, I believe. Then Rance, of course, is the supreme leader for the meta games. So, and Invalid is there as well. Papillon, always a
Yeah,
presence. Prince Punks may or may not play, depends on, let's see, how he's feeling. But again, like you said, not as compared to you, there's not as much. But on paper, this
yeah,
team is also quite solid.
yeah.
All the
Like,
boxes are covered in this team, in my opinion.
the only thing I'd say might be an issue is basically they don't really have a dedicated Stab Mons mainer because Polka, while he did sign up for Stab, he plays Stab and Mega more.
Okay.
So they basically
Yeah, you're
bought
right.
two
You're right. You're right.
Mega players,
Yeah.
which I don't think that's going to be as much of an issue, but might be might take a while for Polka to get used to the
Is
metagame.
Invalid not a stab player? I thought he was.
He is, but he has been kind of inactive
Uh,
for
that makes sense. Alright.
the last 6 months.
Yeah, I've seen him around the court as well for a while now. So.
Yeah,
Alright, the next team is the team that's on paper again is my second ranked team in power rankings. That would be the Ikea City Imposters, led by Temp and Fab Bulu. So yeah, again, this team, you see the top 4 to 5 players. I mean, you see top all the players till like Lottia side. All are
yeah,
solid players.
yeah. All of their players are good. Honestly, I don't know their stats that much, but
Yeah, same.
I'd say the starting 8 are all
All good.
all very good. And
I can see
all
I can see Temp and
expect to go
Fabulu being
positive.
sorry.
I said all people you would expect
Yeah,
to go positive.
true. Like you see Temp Fabulu mashups, Etha mashups, Pujo Ranbats, Lionel Bliskin Ranbats, Leru Same Sex, FC Ubers, Expulso FA
Yeah,
OU, Lotus side again
yeah.
Ubers. So again, I like the team. Good players, solid players. It's just a matter of motivation now, I think, for this team.
And very solid drafting by Temp, I
Yeah,
think.
has to be said. I think for Temp it's like he always drafts well.
Yeah,
But it's what
that's
happens
true.
afterwards that becomes an issue. So as long as the motivation is there for this team, I think they'll go very far.
Yeah,
So
I
yeah,
agree.
I love the draft very much. And yeah, it's up to Temp and Fabulu to keep the morale up and all that good stuff. So let's see what happens. But for now, I think the team is very solid.
Agreed.
Alright, the next team is Derling in the Franks, managed by Einstrad and Shadow Monster 7. A very interesting team. So has to be
Yeah.
said.
Honestly, honestly, I think this team is pretty good too. I have to say, the main thing I'm checking the lineups right now.
Yeah.
The main thing I'm not sure is about is Deerlings don't really have Ranbets main,
That's true.
which most of the other teams have, and like in TPP1 we didn't have a Ranbets main, and
Yeah.
but we still won. But it's important to know that I think we lost Ranbets every single week,
Unfortunate.
which is not great.
Yeah.
It's not great to start the
Yeah, that's true.
down. So, well, I don't think their team has good players to slot in there. They might benefited from additional Ranbits main. So some more overlap, because I think like they have some overlap in slots. Like
They do.
they have a bunch of Ubers players in Layson, Reje, and Based
Baseball.
Watt.
Super Champion Apples also played UPN, I believe.
Yeah.
So yeah, there are a lot of players. And of course, Shadow will play, I believe, doubles NU. Axe, one of the mashups.
Yeah, most likely.
Wabo may play, Wabo and Sai may play OU or Ranbats, depending.
Yeah, yeah,
Saba may play also play Ranbats, maybe. Depends on what he plays. He can play anything.
yeah.
Then Gorex
Sub is a very, very good sub to have.
has to be said.
Most things.
Gorex also is quite good. Gorex, I believe, also played RBTT this year, the Ranbats team too. So he's an
Nice.
option as well. And Orodian is a National Lex staff. I mean, National Lex player mainly. So
Yeah.
it's interesting to see where he slots in this team. I believe.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
This week Aurodian is playing OU, but I would have expected Vabo to play OU, to be honest,
That's
in this lineup.
Because I think Einstrad went for the runes, so to say, in his team.
Yeah,
Many
yeah.
of his players are
Yeah,
quite people he knows very
definitely.
well.
Definitely.
And one name that stands out here is Reje being 10k. Of course, there's no doubt that Reje is a fabulous player. What comes down to it is that will he play the game or not?
Yeah,
That's the only thing about him. He's a fabulous chat presence. He's a great player, but doesn't play games. That's if that makes sense. So,
well, we'll see how it goes, I
so
guess.
yeah, if Reje plays, I think they'll be very solid. At least in one slot, Reje, whatever Reje plays, he'll go positive most likely. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Because Reje Dopibo also is a stab. He will play. What's playing this week? He's in Stab Meta. Dopey Boy.
No, he's playing Stab, and Axe is playing Stab.
Okay.
Well, I talked to Axe in PMs, and he said, well, not PMs, I don't know, he mentioned this somewhere, I don't know where.
Yeah.
He said he was gonna play Stab and Mega twice or something, and the rest he's gonna play Stab. Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. Alright. So Daniel Franks, I think, would be somewhere in the middle for me in the power rankings. Not up there, but not down below as well. Depends. Let's see how it goes for them this season.
I agree.
Alright. Post-Twitch Pulse led by Trade and Blaze. Again, interesting matchup, interesting teams. Lots of players in this team.
Yeah, they have 4 free Ks, and like look at this, they have actually 7 people that cost 5.5 or between 5.5 and 4.5k.
Yeah,
so a lot
of
of cheap buys here.
Yeah, they were quite quiet in the draft for the majority of the part. Then they finally started bidding the latter half.
Yeah.
But I think again this team has also gone for something what's called the team morale or something like a good environment to work in. And that's what they have focused more on in this team.
Yeah. I think the way they drafted felt like they really had very specific players picked out for almost all of the tiers.
Yeah.
Because they really didn't bid on a lot of people. Like they pretty much only bid on some people that they wanted to upbid and really fought over people that they actually wanted. Like
they are good players actually.
23 GZ, for example.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's a own player, right?
Yeah. I think their own core is pretty good, honestly.
Yeah, I mean Trade, Eufonos, 23 GS.
Yeah, and very good core.
Do you know about this guy named Porsche Moshik? I have no idea who they are.
Yeah, that's yeah.
No, okay. Oh damn! Oh my god! I was like, who is he that? Who is this guy that paid 11k for? I had no idea who he was.
Yeah, he should really make his usernames the same.
No, that
So
makes sense.
people-
11K is good for him. I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Then
He's a
Roger
good-
for OU, Drud for OU, and doubles on NU, I believe. LTG for doubles. Stitchu the mascot.
Wait, no, Stitch. Wait.
No, he's still in.
I don't
Pulse.
think Stitch is there.
No, is he?
I think Stitch was.
Was he drafted
I think
by? Was he drafted by Pulse or was he
Deerlings.
drafted by the Franks?
No, he was drafted by the Deerlings.
Okay. Yeah. So the
Then
trade.
donated to the Pulse, but I think that was qualified. So Stitch is
Oh.
still.
Okay. Unfortunate.
I think.
No, yeah. I think you're right. I read somewhere that Stitch had to go back to the team that was drafted by him in the first place.
Yeah.
All right. Next is Frito. Of course, Frito being I think an AG player. I saw him playing AGPL, so maybe there. Then Snorlax.
Probably.
I
Yeah, I
don't
think
know.
he's an AG player. Yeah.
Snorlax.
I don't.
I don't know. Yeah, he may be a ranch player, I believe. Then there's Pannu. Of course, Pannu can play anything and everything. A solid
Yeah.
player. Good pick
And
actually.
also
for IPL.
great chat presence.
Yeah,
To be honest.
has to be. Yeah, PL he was fire. Then Excelsior, a solid buy at 4.5k. Quite cheap actually.
Yeah, I think 4.5 for Axel is pretty good.
Then we have
Like,
Javitu. Javitu was a
very
Ranbats player.
cheap.
Sorry?
Yeah,
Yeah, Javitu is a Ranbats player. I played him a couple of times on the ladder as well. So I think
Nice.
he's shot for Ranbats. LPH or IPH, I can't understand his name properly. But I think it's LPH.
I think it's LPH.
Yeah. So LPH is playing, I believe, mashups, most probably.
Probably
And
in the lineup this time around. I think.
okay. Then third round small is OU player. And Toxia, I have no clue who they are.
Toxia, I don't know either. Actually, I think first strongest mole topped the OU ladder.
Oh,
a
he's
few
good.
times.
He's good.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
he's good. Yeah,
And so getting him for 3k is pretty.
pretty cheap.
pretty-
The only issue here was that he apparently deleted his sign up before signing up again. So maybe a
Yeah,
bit of
yeah.
motivation issue, but depends on the season.
Yeah, that could be it.
All right.
What-
Sorry. Anything you want to say?
I said we will see.
We will see. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
All right. The next team is Full Moon Frostmouths, who I believe were the for the finalists last year.
No.
Or
I think
semi-finalist.
the finalists were Based Bunnies.
Oh, okay. So yes, I believe they were
Yeah.
semi-finalists.
Or yeah, the senior bar senior races.
Yeah. So yeah, but this is a returning pair from last season, like you guys.
Yeah, Elgino and Frosty.
Both bought themselves to play. I don't know what they'll play though, because Frosty's
Me
an
neither.
batsman.
But I think they could both honestly slot into anything and do reasonably well.
Now, this team is interesting because Frosty went for players, I believe, who are well known and who are also part of his Randbats goons, so to say.
Yeah.
So we have GXC,
Basically.
a solid player, but again, motivation. If he's motivated,
Yeah,
he'll play well.
Yeah. His sign-up post implied that he was motivated,
No, I
but
think now that he's being picked, he will play to the best of his ability.
Yeah. Especially since he's on a team I expect him to enjoy.
Yeah.
So he might be more motivated than he would be otherwise.
Then we have Memorich. Memorich is a doubles player. Memorich and Mamulu both are doubles players, who I expect
Yeah.
them to be playing doubles than you. And 12k for Mamulu is quite good. Because I think getting two doubles players for that bigger price is quite interesting for me.
Yeah. Actually, I think there's something to be said about getting your doubles player some support, because I don't think anyone has much experience in doubles than you. Like it's doubles, but I think most people play doubles OU, and some people also play doubles UU, but I don't think anyone actually plays doubles in U. So getting someone who can really help you prep and also give you tests whenever is probably pretty valuable.
Yeah, there's always a want for more doubles players, right? I mean, there's always a lack of player base to pick from.
Yeah, yeah,
So whenever you get a chance, you play bid for him, like we
yeah.
did. So yeah. Then we have Nate on Autoracist, who is a Randbats player, but also can play OMs as well. I expect him to play OMs in this team, though. Like, I don't think he can.
Yeah, I checked the lineup. You'll see. He's not playing Randbats.
Yeah.
At least not this week.
Okay.
At least not this.
Is Trace playing Randbats then? Because Trace has only played Randbats the whole time. Whenever we play TPP.
Yeah, Trace is playing Rands.
Yeah, makes sense.
This week.
Makes sense. Then we have Akashi or Jeran, who, although a good player, he's a good player, but he has history of cancelling. And
Yeah.
that's the only reason why I think people have not bid for him that high. So
I think.
yeah,
Well, their team has a bunch of, I'd say, strong personalities, like also Stereal, Tectonic.
oh, I missed him. Yeah, Terry is there as well for you.
But we'll see. I think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna have many problems, honestly.
Speaking of Tectonic, he's like he's next in line, and he went for 3K.
Yeah. Well, it's always Tectonic doesn't do himself any favors, honestly. Like he was spamming Discord with whoever drafts me, get ready for me to spam weep shit. So I can't blame anyone for not wanting to upbid on Tectonic.
That makes sense. Although he's a good player, but he can be annoying.
Oh,
he can be annoying.
By the way, I don't know if you know it, but Tectonic got briefly banned from his team's OMPL Discord.
Oh my god.
This year.
Oh my god.
No, he actually got kicked or banned. I don't know what happened. But it was temporary, not permanent. But I think he was spamming the Discord with something, and the people were sick of it, so they banned him for a while.
Poor guy. That's unfortunate. But yeah, Irfan Chuda is the last pick here, who, to my surprise, he only went for 3K.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know, I mean, it's quite a steal, Irfan Chuda.
Yeah.
So, I don't know why people did pick him or what the reason was, but it's a solid buy for the Full Moon Frost mods, to be sure.
Yeah, I agree.
The next team is my own team, so I'll leave it to another man. That's the Banders.
Oh, yeah. So, this is an interesting team, specifically because I think Eggs and Rice also have a bit of a different approach than, for example, me and Ice and Temp and Joey. As far as I know, their goal is more to create a fun environment and to let people try out new tiers and stuff.
Yeah.
More than to just necessarily draft the best possible team with the best possible player in each tier and try to just win through individual skill. But even though that probably wasn't like their number one priority, I think their team is still good. Like for example, if I was making a lineup out of this team with Rice and Eggs in the mashups, Mossy and Camomons, let's see. What does Crunchman play again? That's Tective, right?
He's a doubles player.
Doubles, yeah, he's a doubles player. Then I'd put you or Franklin in OU. Put RSB in Randbats. And what's left? Same 6 is left, and did I forget something? Oh, the Ubers.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't know who's playing here is Ubers.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So in this team that we were doing when I was drafted, I saw that we were quite mashups heavy. I mean, look at the players we have in mashup. Knowledge is very much there. So I tried to balance it out and trying to get players for the regular tiers, so called. I asked Eggs to buy Majava. First of all, Majava being an OU player, he's OU main. He played BLT in OU as well, and I think he is someone who's very underrated in OU. right now in
Yeah,
this
I see, yeah.
Plaza environment. So I think he
Yeah.
is a solid pick for me for 5k. He also went 7-0, or rather 8-0 in Indian community team tour in OU.
Oh, nice.
So he's in good form, and I hope he can transfer this form to this tour as well. I also asked him to buy the Franklin, or S9 of course, because
Yeah.
I think me and Arslan can work together really well in Same 6, especially in prep,
Oh.
etc.
Oh, are you playing Sim 6?
Maybe
Oh no,
Not this
Franklin's
week.
playing Sim 6.
not this week, but yeah, I mean, you also want someone who's compatible with you, right? To build together.
Yeah, yeah.
So in that sense, I think
course,
the
of
Franklin,
course.
being solid player, fabulous player, can also build well. So
Yeah.
that's why I felt that getting him would also be really good for our team overall. Then runbacks, Rusher Batch, one of the best runbacks players there is. So again, getting Java and Rusher for 5k each was quite a steal for me personally.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what other people valued them as, but for me it's quite a steal. Then we have Kiai, of course. I think Kiai is a matchup player. I don't know them though. Eggs knows him.
Yeah, I think they do hang out in mashups, but I haven't been paying much attention to the room recently, so I don't really know much about Ki.
Then Richard Pepper, I think Raxman wanted him. I think he's solid player. Get wins.
Yeah.
Then 70992 played Ubers for BLT. So I assume him to be got to BLT in Ubers as well at some point. Then last three, Instruct, Emilite, Null, fabulous presences, good players. So obviously has to have them. So I think that's why I think my team is quite rounded off very well, personally. But let's see how the season goes, honestly. You don't even know, right?
I didn't realize you were actually shadow managing the team after you got drafted.
I mean, Deichmann was not there, so I might as well try out.
Yeah, I think your addition helped your team round out the draft pretty well, honestly.
So yeah, that was our team. So last
okay,
team,
so last
the
bouncing
bone sweets.
Wait, what was bounce sweet again?
It's that Serena's pre-Evo. Serena.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, they were led by Sificon and Zoal. And okay, what did you think about this team, bro? Okay, I'll try something.
Okay, I don't.
You there?
Okay, so
yeah,
I think a pretty good Randwoods player in Lamp.
Yeah.
Their own mashup core is pretty good too, with Don Vasquez and Womar.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good in Camomons and Mon. Splash is a very good OU player.
Yep. Agreed.
And Kate is pretty good at Ubers, so that's 6 slots covered. I don't know who's playing doubles for them because probably one of.
I think it will be either Ninja or IQ that plays doubles. I don't know who's playing this week, but I think IQ or Ninja will play doubles.
I see. Okay.
No. Zaw is a doubles player.
Oh yeah, so okay.
Zaw plays doubles for BLT, yeah.
And then there's the same 6 slot that needs to be filled by someone. I'm guessing it's Sificon.
Yeah, Sificon maybe.
It's Sificon, yeah. Honestly, I think this team is fine. Like they have competent players for most of the slots.
And subs are good as well. I mean, Ninja is very underrated. He's very underrated. I don't know why he went for 3k. I believe he's very underrated as a player. Ninja.
Is this the LC player Ninja?
No, he's the NU player that played for the Rose Reds.
Oh, I see.
He's a solid player. I don't know why he went for 3k at all. I don't know at all. But, I mean, granted, PLAZA
not everyone recognizes him, probably.
Yeah, but I think that's steal for the Bone Sweets, honestly.
When me and Ice were making the plan, like there were a bunch of people we didn't recognize, so it's hard to really categorize them and gauge how much would be good to spend on.
You're right about that.
And there were so many people that I don't know. Tryouts was just not feasible for us this year.
I mean, you look at the non-drafted players. So many good players did not get drafted. The sheer number was so much that many missed out. So It's unfortunate, but it is how it is. That's how auctions go, right? We
Yeah,
don't get picked
yeah.
every time. So that was our analysis of the draft and how each team drafted. Do we want to do it now? The prediction for week 1?
Yeah, let's do the predictions.
All
so
right.
we don't have
We're not do it
to.
later. Yeah, I'm gonna forget.
Yeah.
All right, let me just open up the week 1 thread once. Okay, here we are. Week 1. I don't think we can predict our game because we're playing each other,
Yeah, sadly.
but the rest of this should be fine. So, week 1, Bounce and Bone Sweets versus the Post-It Pulse. Alright. Stab Mount Ben, Numberman, what's the draft?
Okay, this right off the bat, we've got an interesting matchup here in Stabmon's Almost Any Ability. It's Don Vasquez versus 23 GZ, which this is a pretty even matchup of their experience in the tier. But I think GZ is more unpredictable when it comes to prepping against them, because GZ can play anything from HO to stall, whereas Don is more Don has a more defined style that he likes playing, and he doesn't stray away from that as much. So I think the prep GZ should have an easier time prepping for this series. So I'm going to give a very slight edge to GZ, like 52-48 or no, that's lame. 55-45.
Yeah, cool. What is the next one? I have no idea about this player, so I'm counting on you.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Okay, so this is Stabman Houston Mega Womar versus PLAZA Pociek.
Yeah.
This is an interesting one. I think Womar is a recent inclusion to the Stabbing Mega Council, but I think PLAZA might also be on the council. I don't remember because.
What sort of lead are you, bro?
I'm a bedroom owner and I don't pay enough attention to these things, but this should be a pretty even matchup, I think. Although PLAZA has been kind of tearing up the ladder recently, since for those who don't know, Stab and Mega is your choice of the month this month. So you can ladder it.
All right.
Yeah, I'll give a slight advantage to PLAZA here as well.
Alright, then Rambats. Rambats is I want a lamp versus Snorlax 142857. I think I've seen Lamp play more Rambats and I believe he's very good at it. So I will just like to Lamp here about 60-40 in this matchup.
Yeah, that seems reasonable, yeah.
Best of 3 no preview OU being Splash versus Original. A very interesting game. Has to be both are really solid OU players.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think Roginal does not play as much right now. I haven't seen him play as much right now, honestly. And Splash has been playing a lot of those. And he's playing OU in those as well. So, just based on current form, I guess I'll go with Splash here.
Yeah,
55-45. That's my impression here.
Okay, next we've got Camo Monotype, PA versus Euphanus. So this is interesting because PA and Euphanus were teammates in this last OMPL.
Yeah.
But I think Euphanus has been much more on top of the meta since he played I think all 7 weeks. Coming and the tour has literally finished last week.
Yeah.
So he's in very good shape right now. So I predict Euphanus to take this one, but I would not be surprised to see PA win here. Not at all. So slight advantage to Euphanus, but not a big one.
Alright. And that makes sense actually. Both are solid players of Intamamons and Monotype as well. So quite fun to see how it turns out. Then doubles venue is IQ versus LTG. So IQ played after all, doubles. I'm surprised Zod didn't play, but whatever. So IQ versus LTG. I think LTG is more in tune with doubles meta. Though I haven't seen IQ play that much recently, personally. He might be playing, but I haven't seen him. So, just based on what my knowledge of the two players is, I'll go with LTG. A slight edge for LTG because he has played more doubles in my opinion right now. So that's why I'll go with him in this matchup.
Makes sense.
Right. National X Ubers with no optimal forms. Kate versus Trade. Fun matchup. Really fun
Interesting
matchup.
matchup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Kate, of course, both are Uber players or AG players as well. So really fun to see what they come up with in the builder and how they try to outmaneuver each other.
Yeah.
But that said, I think Trade, I'm biased towards Trade a bit, honestly,
Yeah.
because of personal relationship.
Generally considered to be a better player, but
Are there?
see,
Yeah. Your voice got cut a bit. Remember?
I think Kate could also take this one.
I mean, yeah, of course you can, but me being a biased analyst.
Of course.
You have to. No, I mean honestly, I think this will be a close match, and I think they will take it barely, 60-40.
Yeah. Makes sense. Okay, and last we got Same Six versus Same Six, Civicon versus Excelsior.
Yeah.
Honestly, not sure who to pick here. Like, who would you say is the better player out of the two?
I'd say Excelsior personally. Again, Indian bias, but
Yeah. Because I think in Sim 6, a lot of it comes down to the way you build your team to counter your opponents.
that and outplaying as well. Like, I mean, you have to have outplay a bit in Same 6 too.
Yeah, definitely. But I think sometimes, like, if someone too well, they can just roll up with attack. You don't have anything for.
True. That is true.
But of course, if someone is just better, they might just win off of skill. So I wouldn't know who to pick.
Yeah, let's see. But I think Excelsior has been more consistent in recent games or in BLT as well. He was more consistent as a player. So unless Civicon, I think Civicon is a good player, but Cifi sometimes I don't know what happens to them in game. I think they choke or something goes wrong in game, and that's how they end up losing. But I think Cifi is a good player, has to be said. But he has to get rid of that habit of the recurring habit of choking games or making that one bad play that results in him losing the game.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I think Civicon lacks right now, and if he can overcome that, he can win easily. I mean, that's how the game goes, right? So let's see how it goes this one. The next matchup is between the Banter Stadiums and the Absolute Posters. Yep, we're going to smash you right out. Trash talking 101.
Sadly, we can't seriously cover this series. So
I actually asked Cheese to play me in OU. He didn't respond. Sad.
Yeah, very sad.
Very sad.
It's not yet time for your revenge. Maybe in playoffs. Maybe in playoffs.
Semi-finals. When I finally get my revenge. But yeah, I think we cannot do it in good conscience, and there will be we'll be biased, of course. So
Yeah.
Right, the next thing. Lavish Lopanese versus the Full Moon Frostmoths. Alright, Starboy.
Okay.
All yours.
Interesting matchups right off the bat, I think. So Stabmans plus almost any ability, it's Poca PK versus Tectonic. Both players I would expect in Stab and Mega instead. Mm-hmm. So interesting. But I think the team support is a bit better on Tectonic's side, personally, because they have more players who I think can participate in building for this.
Yeah.
So I think Tectonic has a slight edge here. Then there's Stabman's Mix and Mega, Ransay versus Not a Racist. Again, I think Racist is in general a better player than Ramsey, so I'd predict not a Racist or Nate based off of that. But
Yeah.
I'm curious to see what the Lopanis bring in 7 Mega, so it should be a close match.
I think Team Charm has a knack of trying different stuff and trying stuff that is not common. So if he participates in building in this meta, I think it will be interesting what teams they turn out.
Yeah, very, very interesting.
Let's see what happens.
Oh, actually, they have Pokeyard, so maybe Pokeyard can participate as well.
True. Alright. What about the next one? Rancer was not racist. Double Mega.
Yeah, I was already talking about Rancer versus
missed
not
it.
racist.
Holy shit. I'm so bad.
Yeah.
When did you move towards Rancer racist? Damn, okay.
What did you say?
When did you move to that game? I thought it
I
was.
don't know. I mentioned them out loud, bro. Well, it doesn't matter.
Alright, oh my god, what's happening to me? Alright. Line bats. Team Charm versus Trace. Okay. So I think here Trace has been playing more Ranbats. But Ranbats is Ranbats, so we don't really know what will happen here. Both are solid players. Personal opinion, I think Trace will win this one. Personally. But is this BO3 or BO1?
No, I think it's BO1.
Oh.
Because it would say it's BO3.
Wow, interesting.
So BO1.
Alright. I mean, I still pick Trace because I think just a personal opinion here. Nothing to back me up on this. But yeah.
I'd probably pick Team Charm because I think Team Charm has been playing more Pokemon recently.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, that's also true.
As far as I know, but I could be wrong. But as far as I know, he hasn't been playing that much recently, right?
He played LCPL, but that's it.
Yeah.
Alright. OU is Easy versus Tariel.
Okay. This is a
Big match.
highlight match.
Yeah, for sure. I think Tariel won the Tundra Cup and Easy won OU Swiss. I think.
Oh, nice.
I think that he won one of the tours. So both won OU tours, or big OU tours, and now playing OU in this tour. So I'm really stoked to see what they bring, and because Tariel has a habit of using fat mods more and more whenever he plays. So that's I think a flaw that he has to not work on, but I think he knows it as well about the amount of the fat he uses. But let's see how it goes. I mean, fat is fat. It works. It wins in games. So
and he pilots it well.
Yeah. Easy played, I believe, the World Cup. Did well in the World Cup. Started playing World Cup too, but the what's it called? UK did not qualify the main event, so he had to sit out the majority of the World Cup.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
But both of them have played lots of OU, so I'm really interested to see what happens here. I cannot pick anyone here.
Yeah.
I think whoever wins will be the reserve winner. So here we are.
Yeah. Agree.
Camo Monotype.
Then we got Jolly Togekiss versus Elgino. Not sure who to pick here, honestly. Like Jolly Togekiss is a mono main, right?
He is, yeah.
Yeah, but Elgino kinda, I think, is known for picking up anything.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think in his sign up post he said that I'll see what I play. Like he didn't know at the time, so he would play whatever they found lacking in the team. I guess that was the
basically, yeah.
So,
I don't know. I'm gonna go here, honestly.
Elgino.
Yeah.
All right, interesting. But yeah, I mean, it's our choice. So I think Elgino, he's my best friend. I mean, not he's my closest friend, my oldest friend in this side. And again, I'll be bad if I say anything here. So I'll just keep quiet and I'll just go with what you said. Being Elgino retain win in this
All right.
Jenny doubles venue. Surfy versus Memerich. Memerich again, a mainer in doubles. Not so much, but I think I don't remember it here. So I love Sophie, but Memerich is a more experienced player in doubles, so that's more reason.
I think I'd have to agree. Actually, me and Ice were considering Surfy here
Okay.
this time as well, because he played doubles LC for us last year.
But that was LC,
But
right? So I think
yeah, that was LC. So then I talked to Kiefer, and he said that he wouldn't recommend us to pick Surfy for doubles because he doesn't play doubles. He plays LC,
yeah,
and this is not doubles LC; it's doubles and you. So we decided to go for Cheese instead.
that makes sense. So yeah, I think Mehmet should take this one.
Yeah, I agree.
Love Sophie, I think. This is how it goes. Alright, National X Ubers, Fat Fighter versus Mamalu. What is it about this one? Mamalu playing not doubles, but
Yeah, does Mamlo play Ubers?
I think Mamalu can play anything, but he mains doubles, so to say.
I see. Yeah, okay. I think I'm gonna give it to Fat Fighter because I think he mains Ubers, right?
He does.
If I remember correctly.
He does, yeah.
So I think he's got more experience in this, so should probably win based on that.
True. Alright, I agree with you. I think he should win this one. He's doing well in Ubers and AG as well, so I think he's more comfortable in this meta as compared to Mamalu.
Yeah.
Now, okay, National Saint 6.
Very nice
versus
matchup.
GXC. Whew. GXC
Okay.
is arguably
I want to hear your thoughts first here, and then I'm gonna add something.
okay. So I think GXC is arguably the so-called best toes room player
Yeah.
across all tiers, and he's someone that I always go to help me with draft teams as well in my draft league teams because he has the ability to prep very well.
Nice.
That's GXC, and that's the reason I think GXC will have something in his arsenal to outmaneuver Tony Flanagan. Tony Flanagan, of course, solid player, fabulous player, but I just think that GXC will have a little something extra to try and win against Tony Flanagan here.
Yeah, so basically what I wanted to say is back last autumn, I think, no, not autumn, winter actually.
Yeah.
So I think it started in December or something.
Yeah.
I played in the Monotype Winter Premiere.
Okay.
That's the Monotype OM tour basically.
Yeah, I know that. The moment.
So-
okay, yeah.
I teamed up with Kiefer on we were the Viridian Vivillons, and we
Okay.
got into semis.
Yeah.
Into semis, yeah. And we were in the tiebreak.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that we played Monotype AAA, which
Yeah.
I got hacked as is classic for my tiebreak series. And the other game we lost was Monofret, which was played by Toxanex on our side and Tony Flygon on their side.
Okay.
And and everyone, we all thought that it should be a pretty easy win for Nex, because
Yeah, next is the winner. He.
Fret,
Yeah.
yeah. But Tony actually outprepped us and won pretty convincingly, honestly. So I think Tony is underestimated in these counter team tiers, to be honest.
Huh.
This is first-hand experience of losing to Tony in second-hand actually, but my teammate lost. So yeah, I think this should be a bit closer, like very close.
So very interesting games in this matchup.
Yeah.
My God. This is fun to see. Let's see what happens there. I mean, if both these games deliver as promised, it'll be a very fun one.
Yeah. Although of course, something that has to be said about the fact that this is round one of TPP.
Yeah.
That was tiebreak of a bit more prestigious tour. I think so.
Agreed, but I think
So maybe Tony is not gonna try hard here. That's what I was gonna say.
But because it's round one, I think when it's week one, people are the most hyped, right?
True, that's true. That's true. Yeah, yeah. I agree.
I think if anything, this was the week that they should have played, because this week they would be a bit more focused, a bit more hyped to try and build and out prep all those things.
I agree. That's a good point.
That's one reason I think this is a very good match overall. All right, the last game is between funny names. Dylan in the Franks and City Imposters. It's like
Okay, so
it's like imposters are trying to catch Dylan with the Pokeballs.
you know, I don't know why they didn't pick Ditto as their mascot. Like
I
this
know, right? Imposter.
Ditto. I don't know why it's the Among Us imposter, man.
Damn, Joey, we need answers. You have to give us answers here.
I've missed opportunity in my opinion.
Or maybe even on the shoulder of this Among Us character. I mean, that should also be a play.
Yeah, at least that, yeah.
But yeah, okay. Interesting matchups here. Go ahead.
So yeah, first off, there's Demon's almost any ability, Derpy Boy versus Alpha. So Derpy Boy, I would expect to play Stab and Mega on this lineup with X in Stab. So this I'm gonna have to say Alpha wins this pretty simply, like 64 at least, because
Is that
he
bias?
doesn't really play.
Okay.
No, not biased, bro. If it was, look, if they were playing Stab and Mega, I'd say the same thing for Derpy.
Right.
But
No, I just answering. Yeah.
Stab AAA, I'm gonna predict Alpha here.
Right.
And then the next one, we've got Stab and Mega X versus Joey, and they're doing some weird best of three normal same six and Rand Poke matchup. So I
Fun.
don't know. I'm allergic to these deals, by the way, because it's the only match I lost last year.
Rice
versus
Man,
Rice
right? Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so I told myself I'm never accepting this again, no matter who asked me to do this. So yeah, I don't know. I can't predict here. If they were playing normal, I could probably make a better prediction, but even then, not really, because I haven't been following Stab and Mega that much, and both of them played much more than me. So not really sure.
All right. So in the Rambats, we have Vabo versus Expulso. Both could have played OU, could have started OU, but they're playing Rambats here. I think I'm just surprised if this is not BO3. But because of BO1, I think Expulso should take this.
Yep, I think the reason they put BO1 is because the bring 10 pick 6 is supposed to offset matchup a bit, because you can pick your Pokemon.
That makes sense.
Give you. I think that's why it's BO1.
All right. So yeah, I think Expulso should win this one, but Expulso has a knack of getting hacked a lot of times.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen his recent games, and he has been hacked quite a bit. So that's something to look out for. But Expulso is a solid player overall. I think he plays really well.
Yeah.
He outplays you very well. So I believe Expulso should take this one in a matchup where he can pick his 6 mons and work with them. So
makes sense.
in OU, I think Orodion versus FA is also quite a good matchup, because I played Orodion twice in OU. In Nandats OU and in regular OU, and I lost both times.
Yeah.
to
Oh,
OU.
no, interesting.
And FA,
Nice.
I lost to him in a couple of weeks back in OU as well for a team tour. So I'm not surprised that they're playing OU, honestly. But at the same time, because I have lost to them, I look at them as good players, like the arrogant person that I am.
Yeah.
So I think that I think FA is someone who is playing OU more. I mean, he is involved in the OU
Yeah.
forums a lot.
Yeah.
I think I'll give FA the slight edge here as compared to Orodion.
Yeah, I agree here. Makes sense.
What about Kamomono? I don't know how to pick this one between Sai and Temp. What do you think?
I think I'd give the advantage to Temp, because Temp feels like someone who can pick up any tier, honestly.
Yeah,
Like-
agreed.
Impression of Temp. Like because from what I've heard of his previous experiences managing, like he was building for the whole team,
Yeah.
or at least have,
Yeah, no, he was. He was.
which means he can basically build any tier. So I think he should have an easier time picking this up than Cyrus. But that's not to say Cyrus is not good. So I'd give a slight advantage to Temp, not a big one.
I just hope the temp is able to finally do something with his team. I mean, he works hard for his team, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't
Yeah,
happen.
very hard. Very
So
hard.
even for me, I was very sad at my own performance last TVP because I did not
Yeah.
help temp win. So hope
Yeah.
it does well. Hope it does. He team does well, and there's no
Same,
issues
same.
overall. So let's see how that goes. Doubles venue, Shadow Monster 7 versus Single Thunder. I believe I don't know Single Thunder at all, so I will go Shadow Monster
Yeah,
7
me
here,
neither.
who I know is a proven doubles player.
Yeah, it's hard to predict against Shadow in doubles. So
But so yeah, I think Shadow should win this one. Then we have the Nash Test Lex Ubers Lassen versus FC highlight.
this is a very nice
Yeah.
match.
Both
Both
Uber
Uber's
players.
players.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Layson here because
Same.
the Deerlings have two other Uber's players, and I'm sure they're gonna have a very easy time finding something broken to abuse in these early weeks before anyone knows what's up. So I think Layson's gonna take this one.
Yeah, agreed. I think Lesson is fabulous builder as well. And because they have, like you said, there's so many Uber players, they will work together to find those broken bonds pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Alright. The same six, we have Super Amphicampharos versus Leru. I think I'll go with Leru. Like,
Yeah,
just
probably
because,
me too, because he has a trophy.
yeah, he has trophy. he has the popularity as
He has
well.
two trophies actually.
Holy
two
shit.
trophies.
Yep,
So, yeah.
he has a trophy, must be good.
Two trophies is better than one trophy. Than no
course.
trophy.
Anytime. So yeah, I think even though Super Amphicampharos is a good player, but I think this matchup Leru has the edge over them, and I think they will win this.
I agree.
So I think that's all the prediction for this week. Yeah,
That's true. By the way, we just got the Melo post.
the meta post.
The Melo just posted.
Oh, okay. I
replay
mean,
depository
she posted many other. I think she may posted many other forums as well, other team tours.
Yeah.
So she got
Yeah.
delayed in posting here, but yeah.
So one question that comes to my mind is, when is Melo hosting TPP or
Yeah.
BLTI?
Hey man,
Everyone.
we have to ask the rumor is that. I'm no longer the rumor. No, I'm done. I'm in a retirement house right now. So
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
still have some clout
do I?
from being ex-room owner.
Hope if only, man. If only. If I had clout, I would have not allowed TVP to happen this year because I'm out.
No, bro.
Talent Ramona. But yeah, I think that's it, and that's all for this side.
Yeah.
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 So yeah, I mean let's end it here. We have what? Almost an hour. Damn.
Yeah, it was a long video.
It was bound to happen, man. We had to break analysis and the predictions.
Yeah.
So yeah, good luck for our matchup this week. Hopefully we win and not you. We'd like
Same.
to break that. We had to break that.
Same. Hopefully we win. So, but I guess I'll just say let the best team win.
Yeah, that for sure. Just it would be quite cool to break your record in TPP. Your undefeated record.
Yeah, I know, but it would be not cool for us if you broke.
Let's see, bro. I'll be behind the scenes trying to prep for every tier. Not mashups, but yeah. Let's see what happens. Alright, I think we'll
Nice.
end it here. Thank you for watching. Whoever stuck around for 1 hour watching this. But yeah. I think that's it. Anything else to add, number man?
No, not really. I
Alright.
guess see you around next week, hopefully.
Hopefully. I mean, I'll make sure that we find time to record on Mondays. Because it never happens after that.
Yeah,
When Monday is
sure.
gone, then we're fucked.
Yeah, very true.
So yeah. Alright. See you guys. Goodbye.
Yeah.